wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try. Side by side, side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try. Side by side, but things don't get better. You get bitter. I wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, make it count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all we got, yeah, we try. Side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try. Side by side, but things don't get better.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings. Yeah, subscribe and money's falling everywhere. You know, it's one of those nights that I'm going to need a new button presser. Okay, cool. Femme, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Queen of Wands, been a minute. Good to see you. Sarah, welcome. We got Paula, we got Renee, we got Andrew, we got Maruta, Joan, Reiki, Trinity, and I think that's everybody. Bartman, I saw Bartman earlier. There we go. All right, everybody's there. Everybody is there. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Live tarot readings. Donate for a reading. We'll get you right now. Femme wants a reading right now. Wants to know, Femme wants to know, how does C feel about our new encounter? Oh my. What was new? Oh, no, sorry, about our encounter. I mean, like, what happened there? I mean, that's a story waiting to happen right there. That is a story waiting to happen. There's something going on with that encounter indeed. Let's go. You know, it's been a minute since we used this. You know how long it's been since we have used this over here, the lantern, the Tarot of the Lantern Path, I believe it's called. There we go. So yeah, Ronnie, welcome. Good to see you as well. What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It's not quite Wednesday yet, but it is Wednesday tomorrow, so you can look forward to that. All right, Tarot of the Lantern Path, by the way, is the name of the deck. And I am not sure where my little sign that goes to this thing is. Up there? Is it up there? No. We got the Little Wizard's Tarot of Opposition. No, I do not see it. V, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So I have no idea where in the world it is. No clue whatsoever. But it was over here and now it's gone. Queen of Wands, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. How does C feel about our encounter? The Five of Cups, not happy. The Five of Pentacles, not happy. Oh, Jesus, they're not happy at all. They have some issues. There are some issues here. IT guy, welcome. Good to see you as well. Been a minute, IT guy. Where you been? But yeah, the Five of Pentacles and a Five of Cups, a little bit of a disappointment, another little bit of a disappointment. Overall, the encounter does not look like it went well. It looks like it could be a little bit challenged. You know, I'm not saying it's a complete disaster or anything, but I am saying that it looks a little challenged. A little bit. Yeah, you have not one, but 2 5. Sort of an interesting way to start the reading off, but there we have. Level of disappointment emotionally, as well as it feels like our struggles our pathway, our movement together is stifled, is pulled back. We're not able to get a lot of stuff we need to get done, and a lot of things are just not moving the way that they need to. Five of Pentacles, one thing about the Five of Pentacles that really stands out, all right, is the fact that the movement is so overburdened. I'll say that again, by the way. We're going to do nice and slow night tonight. We're going to do extra lessons. The Five of Pentacles, the movement is so overburdened. You have an injury to the leg. You're on two canes. You have another injury to the head, and it's snowing. Like it's slow moving. It's just arduous movement, and it feels like they really sort of pulled back too much as far as the movement goes. That's how kind of we feel here. Five of Cups, a level of disappointment there. But Seven of Pentacles says that this needed to happen. This encounter needed to exist. It needed to happen so we can move forward into whatever is next, right? Let's get through this. Let's get through this. We have an arduous motion. That's fine. But it just feels like that we're not in the method that we need. We're not making the movements that we need. And it feels like that we're sort of working towards something, but we don't really know what it is. But that's the way it goes. Be random with me. Welcome if I didn't already say so. Welcome. And lover if I didn't already say so as well. Random. And a lover, oh, welcome. What's going on? It is Tuesday, my friends. We are all excited about the Tuesday action. By the way, I started a new channel. I started a brand new channel. It is about stock market trading, which I realize that maybe 1 out of 100 of you are interested in. But that 1 out of 100, link over there. If you look in the community section, you will see all of that stuff. Samantha, welcome. Good to see you. So, yeah, let's go with the next question. V, how to deflect M's dark magic to work against her. Oh my, ain't nobody got time for dark magic over there. We need to get rid of this dark magic. You know who knows about dark magic? You know who knows about dark? The Poe knows. The Poe is fully aware of how all of the dark magic works, is fully aware of how to navigate through this and to make this a better place tomorrow. Samantha, thank you for your donation. So let's see around what's going on. What is going on here? And yeah, I mean, you know, we need to deflect it like I don't know, like Wonder Woman's wristbands or whatever, where they deflect the bullets and all that other stuff. Mina, I'm glad you subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate that. So yeah, if you are extremely bored, then y'all can go over. I mean, you know, if I can do crochet, y'all can do stock market. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's look at the Poe and knows what they say about this, about the deflection with that. Six of Pentacles says the runes that you have, the possessions that you have is indeed over here and is able to do a lot of deflection. The things that you have, right? The cleansing things that you're doing. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. And the cleansing thing that you're doing, the runes, the crystals, all the things that you have on the table around you, all the good things, all the favorable things, the magical things that you have are doing a good job right now of deflecting it. So you don't need to do a lot as far as that goes. Three of Swords says your heart is indeed protected. It's under the floor. It's protected. Nobody's going to get to it. There's nothing going to touch it. There's nothing bad going to happen with it. And it just looks like, you know, there's something that's going to be a sort of a natural protection that you already have there. Ronnie, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see. But yeah, so you have that heart. It's protected. It's got a layer of things around it you don't need it at all. And you don't need to concern yourself. Temperance says water is some of your best protective measures, right? So a fresh cup of water sort of absorbs all of that negative energy, and you just get that cup of water and you pour it out the next day and you let that sort of absorb and the negative energy and all that other stuff. You don't need to do a bunch of stuff, you know, the protective water around you, what have you, is good. You just need a cup of water. It'll absorb most of that crap. Pour it out, get you a fresh cup in the morning, and that will help as well. So it looks like, there you go, how to sort of deflect it with natural things. Michelle, welcome. Good to see you. I greatly appreciate you. Ronnie, thank you again for the very generous donation and the kind words. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Tio, do you still have the tarot cloth for sale? Tarot Magician, yes. This cloth, I think I have 3 left. If you want this cloth, you can purchase it. Link in the description for the Etsy site. So yeah, if you're interested in that, then head over there and get you one of these cloths. I got 3 left, so I will not be reprinting it because it looks like the Tasty Tarot is officially dead. It is officially dead. I may hire somebody to finish it. I may hire somebody to end up finishing this. I don't know. I have a little bit of extra cash. If you go to the stock channel, you can see why. And I may end up just hiring somebody to just do the art and finish it for me. And then I release it, just print it myself, put it on the Etsy site, see if anybody wants it. But I will not be doing more claws. That is done. That is done. So there we go. All right, Samantha is, the Queen of Wands is next. The Queen of Wands wants to know, will there be any complications or delays with the new job starting on Halloween? A new job on Halloween? Oh, Jesus. I don't know if that's good or not. We need a Halloween day. Queen of Wands, you saw this coming. You saw this coming. I'm just saying, you saw this coming over here. And yeah, you got a little bit of a Halloween deck for a job that begins on Halloween, making it happen over there. So yeah, see where it's at. But yeah, the 3 claws here. So I may end up hiring somebody to finish that up. So if you know an artist that does digital stuff, let me know, and I will communicate with them and see how much they charge. And I may end up creating it after all, just because I want to finish it, just because I can finish it indeed. So yeah, there you go. All right, will there be complications or delays with the Halloweeny job? You do have a Hermit. I really think they're not quite prepared for you. So I don't know if that qualifies as a complication or something that's lagging indicator or something like that, but it feels like that there's just not a lot of preparation that was done. You know what I mean? You kind of does. Your daughter does digital art. Queen of Wands. I don't know. Does your daughter do it professionally? Can she do this? I mean, can she make one of these? If I sort of give her the templates or what have you, the Photoshop files, can she make some of these? Let me know. I mean, I may be interested in hiring her. Let me know. All right. So yeah, they're not quite prepared for you. What I say, right? Well, you're quite a bit to handle, I'm sure. But what I mean is that they don't have the computer ready. They don't have the position is not ready. I think there's some paperwork to be done. I think there's some access to be done. And I really think that there's a lot of things that need to be processed, that need to be done here. And it's just not getting done. And I think there's some delays, there's some confusion, and there's just a lot of laziness. No offense to the company. There's just a lot of laziness here that is not really moving forward. It's not really making it happen. So the Hermit, you're kind of on your own, right? And you kind of see this, right? You have sort of you up here, you're ready to work on all this other stuff, and there's all sorts of hectic stuff going on down here. It just feels like they're not quite prepared. Now, the Fool says that there's also a level of uncertainty about what you're doing, which sounds weird. It happens. A level of uncertainty, well, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here or there. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to process this, how we're going to move forward with that. A lot of indecisiveness with that. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Queen of Swords says you have an interesting boss, to say the least. You are going to remember this boss for the rest of your life. This is a unusual boss, right? An unusual boss indeed. Knight of Pentacles says, hey, it pays. You're able to get the work done. There's a lot of confusion with it, but complications, delay, number 1. Confusion, number 2. Lack of preparation for the company to get you in there, number 3. And it feels like the boss is just a little bit out of there, just a little out of there. They're checked out of reality a little bit, but interesting boss for for sure, not a terrible boss, but an interesting one that you definitely will remember for a long time coming. So there is a little prediction about that, making it happen with that. There you go. So she makes it digital art. Okay, sells it. All right. So, can you send me a couple of pictures of the digital art that she makes, and I'll see if that's kind of the style that I'm looking for. Send it to email in the description, or Andrew can personally email, either one. So, you'll sort of look at that and see what's going on. Did you hit the like button yet? I mean, if you didn't hit the like button, you might as well do it right now. I mean, this is your golden opportunity. Hit that like button, hit that like and subscribe. It makes sure that at least somebody likes this channel. Hit that like and sub button. It makes YouTube think that I don't suck, and that is always critical in the land of the YouTubes. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, send me a couple of samples of the art, and I will communicate back and forth. That'd be good. Anyway, yeah, send an email. Okay, cool. Phoenix Energy, good pro digital art. Okay, Phoenix Energy. I will check them out. Definitely to do that. Customer service for Citibank. I don't really like Citibank as a main bank, but Citibank is beautiful for one reason, and one reason only. They allow you to create a temporary credit card number. So if you're buying something online, you create this temporary card number. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. And you use it to purchase that item. And the card number expires immediately after you do your purchase. All right? Which is beautiful because somebody steals that card number. You know how it goes. You buy a subscription and then you cancel the subscription and they charge you anyway a month later. And you got to call them and beg for your money back. You don't got to do any of that with Citibank. Citibank generates a temporary card number. You use it for one transaction and one transaction only, and then it goes away. It is no longer valid card number. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know a couple of people offer the same service, but Citibank is pretty seamless, And that is about the only thing that I like. YouTube user and Sarah, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. What deck was he using? I don't know what deck. That was a Trick or Treat Tara. Trick or Treat Tara right there. You can get one. I just did a video review of that. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. Samantha, what will I like most about the next boyfriend? The fact that they're around all the time. I really think your next boyfriend has an abundance of spare time. Like lots and lots and lots of spare time. Which is good and bad in several ways, but yeah, lots, and I mean lots of spare time. By the way, speaking of spare time, the Mons Tarot. If you got a couple of minutes, get yourself a Mons Tarot, you know what I mean? Well, YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. And see where the Mons Tarot takes you. Okay, we're going to go with this. What I like most about the next boyfriend. Four of Pentacles. Man, they got the money. They got a little bit of the money. I don't know if they watch the stock market videos that I made. Link in the link somewhere. I don't really have a link for it. Go to the community page. I'll put it in the description from now on. Anyway, maybe they watch that. Maybe they have an abundance of money. I don't know. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. But what will they like? They have a little bit of cash. So they're not going to be broke. They're not going to be, hey, let's go on a date. Let's walk around the park 4 times because I don't have any money. Not one of those. 3 of Wands, it says they're very forward looking, right? Very forward looking. They're not like, I'm going to sit on the couch, stare at the TV, and do nothing. No, they're very excited. They're very forward looking. They have a lot of ideals, a lot of goals, and you're like, whoa, this is really cool. They're really on top of things as well. They do like their alone time too, right? Which is nice because that's great. You don't want to spend 24 hours with somebody. A lot of times you need a little time away from the ones that you love, or so they say, from each other, right? Anyway, but yeah, you're going to like that because it's very independent. They're going to do their own thing. They're not really going to be just sort of begging for your attention 24/7. That's the great thing about some individuals, and that's a good thing as well with that. There we go. That's what you like about them. Will he ever become a published writer? All right, let's see if we can write and we can publish it. There are no publishing cards in the tarot, but I think we surmise something from the existing cards that we have. Let's see about that. Five of Wands and the Lovers. The Lovers is a good card for this. The Lovers means that you have the opportunity to connect with the audience that you need to connect to. Because a lot of times we'll be like, writing something and then the intended audience is not interested. We can't reach the intended audience. There are a lot of issues with that. But the published writer, the things you're going to be doing is connecting with individuals that are going to be successful, that are going to be interested in your writing, whether that be the Facebook groups, whether that be the certain publishers that are going to be interested in that style of writing. I think that's going to be fantastic. Three of Cups too. The writing that you have brings on this elated feeling, this excited feeling, all of the good stuff. And they're really going to appreciate that and really be in love with that aspect of your writing. So I think that's going to be possible indeed. Julie and Rosemary, thank you for your donations. I appreciate you. You do have a lot of competition. You already know this. A lot of competition. Going to take a little longer to get in there, a little longer to get published. But once you're there, you hit that audience. Everybody is going to know your name, and everybody's going to be interested in your books. I do think that you will thumbs up over there. Be a published writer indeed. Sarah wants a love forecast. Let's get some love over there, making it happen.
I love you.
All right, with the Sufi Tarot. The Sufi Tarot, by the way, is a brand new deck that I got, and it is magnificent. They are real and they are magnificent, my friends. It is the Sufi Tarot, all that stuff. All right, let's get a good little shuffle with here. They're kind of big, though. That's what he said. They're kind of big. They're kind of large. They're a handful. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get them. You gotta get them in your hands. They are quite the handful. I got the little hands too. So they are a little bit too much, but you gotta do your own thing as far as that goes. All right, let's see what's going on. Love forecast, what's happening. You got a little bit of a swords action here with a 10 of swords, 8 and Ace of Cups. I really think that you have a temporary relationship, maybe a friends with benefits, something that has some potential and then just dynamically fails. Just dynamically fails. I think you're coming off that failure, and then the real opportunity, the real open door happens, and you are excited about it. You're able to get that done. Ace of Cups, you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are excited about it. So I think that's what's happening there. But that 10 of Swords, there's a level of upset, a level of anguish, a level of I don't know, it just feels like a lot of stress, things weighing on us and what have you. And that 10 of Swords, that feeling, a too much feeling. But I think if you can sort of survive that, if we can move past that, you are going to have a great opportunity here to make it happen here. 8 of Swords does say you're kind of restricted after the failure of this. You do feel kind of down. You feel like you're not really interested in pursuing other things, but that's where the magic happens. That's where things really go north, and a lot of exciting opportunities come into your way there. But it's all about sort of the communication. It's all about getting that one thing that has the potential, that has the buildup, and then it sort of subsides and just suddenly just stops. And that's when the magic happens, at that moment. At least in my opinion, the Sufi Tarot making it happen over there. Sufi Tarot is a beautiful tarot deck. I really like that one quite a bit. YouTube user's back. It's got a career question below. Let's see what the YouTube user is going there. The job I applied for, the company my sister works, administration assistant for the operation. They hired someone, but she sucks as per my sister's info. What's the rest of the question? That's a long question. What is the actual question? Will I get it? Okay, so they hired somebody. The person that they hired is absolutely abysmal. Will you get it? Will they get rid of that loser and hire somebody decent like YouTube user, making it happen over there? Let's see. Let's get a little bit of the animal tarot over here. This is a beautiful one. Look at the edges on that. That is nice. It's nice. Julie, I thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see where we're going with this and what kind of things, opportunities can we have here. All right. So let's see here. We got the sun. We got the moon. We got the Seven of Cups. I do think that they will be looking for somebody else in 2 months. I think it'll be 2 months, and then I think they'll be looking for somebody else, right? You got the sun and the moon. In other words, cycles are happening. Time cycles are waiting. Time cycles are happening. And at the end of that, we have an opportunity. We have a Seven of Cups. There are other people available. Other people applied. Who else can we do? I actually think that the opportunity is going to be available to you. You just got to wait to 2 months to sort of get that opening, to get that thing happening. You got the sun and the moon. It's a great combo here for delays, for timelines and what have you. And I think because of the combo here, you're looking at 2 months indeed. So that is where I'm going for. That's pretty precise, I got to say. At Seven of Cups, right? We have more opportunities and more people that they're there. We're kind of excited, making it happen and what have you. And we'll go to the next read. Sarah, my future at this company. What is on the horizon with that? I got Sarah's other deck that Sarah likes. I know what Sarah likes. Sarah likes a little Gregory Scott Tarot. Gregory Scott Tarot is here. Now, I know Sarah's got the thing about the Sufi Tarot now, but Sarah, we're going back to your old fave. Your old fave, going back to the olden days where we had the Gregory Scott Tarot for all of these readings. Let's make it happen over here. My future, the current company, what is on the horizon? What kind of good things do we have there? I think it's a pretty decent future, actually. I mean, just first thing with the intuition. Seven of Swords. Okay, you're leaving. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Empress. I don't know. I mean, it really looks like you're leaving and finding another company, quite frankly. I mean, you sort of see that, right? Seven of Swords. We're sort of leaving, exiting, sneaking out the back door, looking for another job, looking for another opportunity. I mean, I'm not saying, let me clear this up. I'm not saying that the company's bad. I'm not saying that you have some catalyst that causes you to leave the company. What I'm saying is that you end up thinking about exiting the company. Julie, thank you for your third donation. I greatly appreciate you. The King of Swords, just not happy. You're just not content. You're just not in that level where you're ready to go. You're ready just to go forward. You're ready to move forward with this company. I think you find either a dead end or you find that, the boss is just not kind of where you want to be. The boss is not treating you. There's not really upward momentum. There's not really a lot of things here that you're kind of excited about. Seven of Cups says the market suddenly opens up a little bit too. Like there are more jobs, there are more opportunities, there are more things that I can sort of latch on to, that I can make happen and all that other good stuff. And I'm ready for another happy home, happy family. And it could be elsewhere, right? It could be someplace else. So I really think that you see other opportunities. You're excited about other opportunities. And I mean, that's really what I think. So it kind of says the future is kind of grim, but it doesn't really mean that you need to leave. It means that the door could be open for another opportunity with them. And that could be anything from an old friend calling you and say, yo, Sarah, we have you, I used to work with you, and we have this position over here. We're kind of excited for it and all this other stuff. So, you know what I mean? I just think there's something there and you're interested in it. You're kind of sort of pursuing it, sort of looking in that direction and all that other stuff. Anyway, will H and I watch Wakanda Forever together? Oh no. Do we have a Wakanda Forever deck? Do we have a Wakanda Forever style of deck? I have no idea. I don't know. I guess we could use, I don't know if this looks like Wakanda Forever. I haven't seen Wakanda Forever. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Wakanda Forever. That sounds like the endless story. What was it? No, the never ending story. That movie. That was false advertising because the never ending story actually did end, which was upsetting. So hopefully Wakanda Forever movie lasts forever. Otherwise, I'm calling shenanigans. Over here that did not last forever. KD, welcome if I didn't already say so. M, welcome. Good to see you. M, if we got time, I'll do your reading. Sure, why not? All right. Well, H and I watch Wakanda Forever together. Four of Pentacles. There's you at the theater. There is you at the theater. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. I think so. We're going with a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Wakanda Forever Together. It rhymes. It sounds good. I like it. Ace of Wands says, look, we're looking at it, using the third eye to understand where we can be in there, what we can do. You know, we book the movie, we get in there. Samantha, thank you for the donation. And the Four of Pentacles, you know, it's something that we're ready to go. We're ready to see. We got all the buildings. We got like the mall or something to see it. And the Two of Cups, maybe we do a little kissing in the movie. I don't know. But I do think that Wakanda Forever is going to be up to you. It is going to be up to you. We are going to make it happen. Well, okay, let's see. Well, N and I watch Wakanda. Why don't N, H, and U, and maybe even A, all join up and go watch Wakanda Forever, and at the same time, at the exact same time. I think there's an opportunity here. Now, will Ann and I watch Wakanda Forever? The moon kind of says no. The moon kind of says a little bit of a delay, not something you want to be around them for the entire length of the movie, you know, sort of laid out, relaxed, all that other stuff. Knight of Cups says, I think they do ask if you want to go do something together. And you're just like, you know, I already saw it. I already saw it with H, you know. Had that Two of Cups in there. We made out and stuff, and I already know the plot, and I'm just kind of done with it. The Six of Swords says you can go on your own. You know, you can go on your own. Sit in the very comfortable recliner seats of the movie theater and make it happen. So yeah, I really don't think so. I don't think so. There's a lot of relaxation in this. Look at that. We're sort of laid out. We're laid out in both cards over here. It feels like that, you know? I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe y'all all can go together. That would be drama. That would be some excitement. That would be a tarot reading made to order right there. I mean, you know, what is going to happen? So the YouTube user's next question would be, what is going to happen when H, N, A, and me all go see Wakanda Forever together? I think that'd be a bloodbath. All right, let's see what's going on here. The next one is Rosemary. Drive-in theaters are coming. Drive-in theaters are coming back. Let's all pack in the SUV, you know, get one of those big old Lexus SUVs that sit 7 and just gather them all in there. That'd be fun. All right, will S help me get a job at the upper office? Let's see what's going on with that. Gustave Dorde is up next, and we are going to see what's going on with that. We're going to see where it'll be, what'll happen with all of that. All right, are they going to help me get a job? Are they not going to help me to get a job? I don't know. Let's see. Rosemary, hopefully somebody helps you get a job over there at the office. Yeah, we'll see where at that. Second opportunities we got here. Seven of Wands is interesting. Four of Pentacles kind of says yes. Kind of, yeah. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. We can go with a thumbs up over there. Thumbs up. You're sort of sitting at the office, you're doing all the work, they got you the job and all that other stuff, so you know what I'm saying? Seven of Wands. It does say they're a little bit defensive about this. It feels like that they feel pressured. So if you want to get the job, don't really pressure them, you know? Don't pressure them. Don't be up in their face or anything. You want to be casual about it. And Seven of Wands is the more pressure, the more they're going to sort of reject you. They're not going to be available. They're not going to have a good time with this. So you just got to kind of understand that aspect of it. You do have a Four of Pentacles here, right? They are sort of stingy about the job, about who they give it to, what they do, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And it just feels like that Four of Pentacles. I'm just not sort of available. I'm a little bit stingy with this. I'm not communicating as much as I need to with you about it. So just be prepared for that. High Priestess says you do need some stuff to start the job, like they require maybe a certificate or some training, or there's something required that you don't have that needs to be there. The High Priestess with a Torah. You need this information. You need this kind of thing coming in. And the Moon says if you're willing to wait a few months, then yeah, I would think that they do that. Overall, I think it's a yes. It just feels like there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts before we can sort of get in there. It's not like this easy, here's the open door, here's the opportunity. It just doesn't feel like that is the way it goes. Julie's got the triple shot tonight. Julie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How will work go for me when I start back at the job? I was off for a few weeks, took a little bit of a vacation, but now we're back. Now we're focused on the job. Now we're seeing where it goes. Let's grab the Art of Adventure Tarot for this one. I think that's going to be an excellent one there. RR, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, let's see what's happening. See what's happening here with the work and start the new job. We're gone for a few weeks. How would work go if we got back in there? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Let's see about the work and the opportunities with that. A little bit of a 7, man. It feels like you were gone too long. I mean, it's almost like that the attitude towards them and you, it's like this overall feel of like you were gone too long. Like it was an extended thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit pulled back too much. We're almost defensive to have you back as far as that goes. I do think that there's some stuff that's happened up there you're not aware of. You need to catch up on, you need to get focused on, you need to get either trained or you need to get versed on in order to be ready and prepared for the rest of it. But yeah, it seems like people need to sort of update you on quite a few things. There's a level of urgency too. Like there's some stuff waiting for you. We need it right now. You're going to be like in this not really emergency, but you're going to be in this tight situation where it's like a lot of moving parts, a lot of anticipation, a lot of kind of things going on. And man, it really feels like there's a lot for you to do with that, right? Now, Hanged Man, again, something's changed. Something's changed up there a little, not something dramatic, but there's something changed up there, and you're just going to have to kind of work with it. You're going to have to kind of wing it. But yeah, if the faster you could do things, the more impressive it will be, or the better it will be. And there is that overall thing of like, you gone a little too long for that. How is the queue? Let's take a look at the queue. We got the queue over here. We got the Julie triple shot, Cheesecake, Samantha RR, another Samantha. That's about it. That is about it. Not too bad. We're 1, 2, 3, 4. We got about 6 in the queue. Not too bad at all. Spirit Messenger, Sheila. Sheila, so great to see you again. Been a minute. How you doing? Always great to have Sheila in the chat. What is up? How is your Tuesday? I hope it is a fine Tuesday for you, an exciting Tuesday. Yeah, there we go. All right, Julie's other question is, will the next long-term relationship be with R or somebody else? Let's see. We got R is going to be over here. We got R over here, and then we got somebody else over here. That, my friends, you know what it is. It is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right. We got R over here and somebody else over there. What is R? What are the prospects of that? Man, you got a little bit of that 2 of Swords. Like R is not really the best choice for you. Oh, Jesus. You got a 5, too. I think somebody else is going to be your best opportunity. It feels like that R is not your best choice. And I think it's because of some other things that are sort of pending, that are happening over there. You have that 2 of Swords. We have completely different lives. We really don't merge well as one would have hoped, right? And ideally, we'd like to be merged. We'd like to have these opportunities. Things go well. But it just feels like there's not a lot of opportunities that we would still seem to like to see. King of Wands, too. The King of Wands is a difficult card. It just feels like there's too much activity, too much action, and not enough results in there kind of thing with that, right? And then you have the 5, Lord of Defeat. It just looks like this is not the best option for you. The World says there's a bunch of other fish in the sea, and some of those you're going to be able to tackle. You're going to be able to sort of get swimming around there. Crystal, thank you for your donation. And that King of Swords. It says you need somebody you can communicate better with. You can understand better. You can communicate better. You can get on their same wavelength. Because if you look at this, the King of Swords with a great communication versus the R with a sort of limited communication, closed off, closed-minded communication, and it's just difficult to get in there. Overall, happy home, happy family, but the new happy home, happy family, you really need somebody to establish some stability with. And I think that's really just going to be somebody else that is not not going to be. And I mean, not going to be are. In my opinion, of course, will things get better for me at the job, or should I look for another one? Well, it does seem challenged. The last reading with the job, it does seem kind of challenged, like you were gone too long. There's a level of judgment that has been passed over there, and you kind of have to deal with that and a bunch of other garbage that you really don't want to deal with and what have you. Knight of Cups, we got a little bit of a 9, a death card, and sort of a leaving abandonment, but we can't. I really think you're stuck there. I really think you're kind of stuck there at the moment. It feels like that the job opportunities you would have are not available right now. It's like we're limited in scope about what I can get, how I can proceed, where I can go, and what have you. The death card, right? It feels that changes have happened in the marketplace, changes have happened in this, and you're kind of looking at this point for something else, but there's just not a lot of openings as it goes. You do have that 8 of Swords, kind of says that I'm restricted from getting things. I'm restricted from, getting where I need to be, all the opportunities with that. Knight of Cups says, sure, I'd love to venture out and find something and find a better opportunity here, but that 9 of Pentacles says, well, maybe not. I mean, just maybe not. Maybe this is something where I have to stay where I'm at to make sure I have the money, I have the stability, I have the fortitude to do this. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking indeed. All right, and that is a Julie triple shot. We got Cheesecake Factory is next. Where will my current energy bring me? If I'm going to bring you into some current energy, I need a place to bring you into. And that is going to be a little bit of this deck here, which I don't know if it's ever coming out. I don't know if this is ever coming out. The little Avatar Tarot. Is this available on her site? I know there's a Kickstarter for it, but the Kickstarter, she said, would not be available until we had 400 people waiting for it. I don't know if that's available or whatever. Dice, what's going on? Good to see you again. Been a minute. I don't know. If you want this, I'm not sure how to get it. If it's available, then cool. Anyway, Cheesecake Factory, where will my current energy bring me? What kind of things are waiting around the corner as far as the energy goes? Let's see where that is. Julia, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Where's the energy going to bring me? 4 of Waters. Emma, thank you for your donation as well. 6 of Air says that we're journeying into a better place. And that is what the 6 of Swords has always said. We're going from a level of challenges, a level of not having what we need, a level of sort of the challenging waters, into a place that's going to be better and overall superior. The 6 of Air is a fantastic card here, and it does say we're on a journey to a better opportunity and a better place. So the Emperor says that your current energy is something where you're going to have to use it to channel yourself into where you want to be. There's nobody that's just going to hand you anything here. You're going to have to channel yourself into the direction, into the mode that you want to be, into the place that you want to be here. And the Empress says that is going to be a place where you desire, where you create and you make it happen with that. Because the 5 of Fire says there's a lot of competition for what you want. You're going to have to step up and make that competitiveness, make that doors open and get you where you need to be. Nobody else is really going to do it for you. So there's a lot of energy from you that needs to happen with this. 4 of Water says, be careful what you want. A lot of things look attractive, but in reality, not as attractive as you thought. Faith, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Got a lot of donations tonight. Thank you very much for everybody's generous donations. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see, Samantha is next. Well, next boyfriend express their emotions. Dice, thank you for your donation as well. We have a ton of donations, by the way. We're on donation 29. So yeah, if you're in the queue, it's going to be a little bit longer than expected, but that's the way it goes. We are on the TarotOracle show tonight. Well, the next boyfriend express their emotions. The Moon says yes. 3 of Wands says yes. Hierophant says yes. That's a yes. That's a yes. I mean, express their emotions. Do you want them just like break down and cry, or I don't know. Or you want them to at least talk about their emotions, not hold it in, not be Mr. Mysterious or anything like that? I think you're on that mode, yeah. I think this is something that you can do, something that you can handle, an opportunity that's going to be okay. Hierophant says they're a little more serious about it than you'd like. They do have a little more sort of, a little more presentation to it that's a little bit unusual. But the Three of Wands says they do want to be understood. They do want to have the open door. And I think that's something that's going to be valuable to you. The Moon is kind of the clinch card here. It does say that, yeah, there are some levels of emotion. There are some things that we can connect and we can make happen, and it looks good overall. Samantha also had another donation. Will my ex-boyfriend be drawn to looks or personality? I don't know. We'll go looks over here, and we'll go personality over here. I don't know. I think all dudes are kind of looks. I mean, all dudes are kind of looks. No offense. But yeah, all dudes are... As a dude, I mean, most of the dudes I talk to, and myself as a dude, you know, just way to make it go. Dice, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Ultraviolet Pisces, what's going on? We got the Pisces up in the house. Okay, well, the looks of personality, let's see who wins. Looks is something that is important, but personality is too, right? The Sun. I need somebody who has a decent personality. There are plenty of hot people in the world that are just a hot mess, and they are too much of a hot mess, and the level of difficulty in negotiating and dealing with these people is quite difficult indeed. But yeah, the Sun says, yeah, they like a little bit of both. So I think it's a mix, right? I do like a sunshiny, a good personality, somebody who does come in with a positive attitude, somebody who's not going to bring me down, somebody who's not going to be like the depressing person in the room. And I think that you have that sunshiny personality that they mean. Tiara, I thank you for your donation. But the Hermit says that looks are important too. So a little bit of a combo there. So we're going with a yes and a yes, in my opinion. RR wants a D's current feelings for me. What kind of D action can we get tonight? Let's see. Let's see. With a little bit, you know, it's been a long time since we have used this one. It has been ages since we have used this one. This is, I don't even remember what the hell it's called. What is this even called? I mean, this has been, I got the book too. I got the book to this too. Don't I have it in here? I don't have it. No, I do not have it. I used to, but I don't anymore. Anyway, RRD's current feelings for me. Let's see what's going on with that. Luna, welcome. Good to see you. You have a Six of Wands, King of Wands, and the Sun. It's interesting that a lot of suns in here today. The Sun says that the light is shining, the door is opening. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation between this connection, between these things as they go. The Sun is kind of where we're at, where we want to be, kind of excited about that. King of Wands, it says, let's get stuff moving. It's time to get moving. It's time to get some things happening, and we don't really want to wait or delay anymore. A lot of success in the future for this connection and for this thing, right? Yeah, the Six of Wands, but sort of a lot of, you know, being propped up, a lot of people being excited about it, and things moving in the name, right? Things moving into there. Anyway, you can't remember the name of this deck. People seem to love it so much. I don't remember what the name is. That's sad. It's been too long. It's been too long since we've used some of the deck. I know, though, that this is Kitten Shops and the Happy Tarot. Indeed, crystals and pain. What should I be on the lookout for? Actually, this is for Crystal. Let's do a Dark Mansion. Dark Mansion. I know Crystal likes the Dark Mansion. I know Crystal likes the other deck that I use all the time for crystals. So we're going to go with the defaults, the ones that I know. The ones that I know. I know Crystal does not like the Thoth, which is, you know, I mean, you know, each to his own. Each to his own there. All right. Let's see. What is happening here? What should I be on the lookout for? Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of... I think if you should look at a new job. Really think there's a new job opportunity out there. Femme, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You got the Page of Cups. Be on the lookout for something that looks interesting, but it's really a bit overworked, or it's really a bit pain in the butt. I don't think you want that. Be careful, research it thoroughly before you dive in and make it happen. That Ten of Pentacles is, I think, a new job opportunity is something to be on the lookout for. I think there's something in the future, something waiting for you with that. Knight of Swords is don't be in a big hurry. You want to make sure and plan things accordingly before you leap into there. Don't be in a massive hurry to do anything in this regard. Knight of Swords is all about journeying, leaping in, and hoping for the best. I don't think that's going to be good for anybody everybody in this regard. Linda, welcome. Good to see you. How's it going tonight? All right. A couple of things to be on the lookout for. I have said before that you got a new job coming. I'm sticking with that. I think that there's an opportunity for a job in your future that's going to be different than what you're doing, in my opinion. Linda, what is going on tonight? Good to see everybody on a fine Tuesday night. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. What do you see a new job opportunity coming my way? Wow, December. Like the first thing in my mind said December with this. Let's go with a Wizard's Tarot over here and see if this agrees with me. If it agrees with me, I think it'd be nice. Tarot of the Divine, that is it indeed. Paul, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. All right, let's see where we're going here. See what opportunities we have to make things happen here. Job opportunity, man. The first thing was December. Hanged Man, maybe not December. You may be looking at it a little bit longer. It's almost like that the holidays need to subside, the holidays need to move past, and then there is a new opportunity, right? The Nine of Swords. We need to get through sort of November and December. December, there's some rumors, there's some motions happening about a new job and what have you, but that Hanged Man says it's almost like I can't really get it until the holidays have concluded. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation does happen after the holidays. Really think after the holidays are over, after sort of the 1st of January, what have you, I think that's going to be important indeed. Page of Swords says be very, very alert about things happening around you, because it's almost like that you could lose sight of it, you could skip it, you could not see it. I think that is going to be very valuable indeed. All right, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying by Rockpool. There you go. All right, we use the Kitten Chops deck now. Use the Kitten Chops deck now for Paul's reading. By the way, we have quite a few readings to go still. Quite a few readings to go still. Let's see what Paul's reading is. Let's see. Paul wanted to know, why do I have anxiety attacks? Let's see what's going on with that. We are going to, okay. As always, entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. In fact, I haven't played doctor in a long time, you know. But why do we have anxiety? So this is not medical advice. This is a fat man reading cards on the internet. But the Hierophant is interesting here. Hierophant says you're taking shit too seriously. You're just taking it too seriously, Paul. You gotta, what's that book called? How Not to Give a Fuck About Anything. You need to read that book. That book is fantastic, right? The audio book is absolutely legendary for How Not to Give a Fuck About Anything, the Hierophant. And it doesn't really mean don't give a crap about anything. It means just don't take things too seriously. If we can do it, if we can handle it, that's okay. But if we can't handle it, that's okay too. I think a lot of times we just exert too much pressure on ourselves to be perfect, to do everything the perfect way. And then because hindsight is such a terrible tool. It shows us all the correct ways we could have done it. And reality is, when you're in the moment, it looks a lot different than it does later. So you have to understand you can't do everything perfectly. You have to approach things. I did the best I could. Can I improve and stuff? Yeah. But you don't really need to take things super, super seriously with that. The Justice card says that be careful of consequences. You don't need to think that there are dramatic consequences to literally everything. I really don't think that's applicable here. And Tiara, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. By the way, we are ending soon now. We have a lot of readings to go. So Tiara will be the last reading of the night. Thank you so much for all your donations. I greatly appreciate that. We're going to get through all of the donations we still have. The Five of Cups says you're disappointed in a lot. Don't be disappointed. Don't feel negative emotions. Don't think that you need to have negative emotions around you. You don't. You just don't. So yeah, there you go. So look at the positive side of things instead of being disappointed about things. You know, things don't go well. Things don't go well, right? Sometimes you just have a crap day, and that's the way life goes sometimes, and that's okay. That's quite all right. Anyway, we got the next little reading is going to be from Emma. How will the relationship, friendship with S look like? What kind of things are going to be on the horizon for this friendship and relationship? Let's see where this is going to go. All right, let's see what's going on with that. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got 10 more readings to go, so we're going to be here quite some time. But I do want to get out of here on time tonight because I got stuff to do. All right, let's see what's going on with the Emma and making this happen with the Spectral World Tarot. Relationship and relationship, the Magician and the Hermit. Man, it really feels like this doesn't work. I mean, it just doesn't work. It really feels like it doesn't function. It doesn't work. You need to do a lot to make it work. There needs to be a lot of things realized. A lot of effort needs to be exerted to make it work. The Magician. I feel like I have everything I need here, but the amount of effort that I need to do, the amount of work that I need to exert to make this is too much. The Hermit card as well just kind of says I feel alone in the relationship. 10 of Wands, I feel overburdened by a lot of things in the relationship. Maybe I feel obligated to this or that and things happening right there. And the Death card says I need dramatic change to be happy in the context of this relationship. I don't think that's good for you or anybody else. So I just don't think it looks good. It just looks very challenging. Emma, the cards say it's very challenging indeed. So it'd be interesting to see how that works out. All right, Faith is next. What's ahead in love for me? Let's get you some nice love with some Halloween. See if Halloween is going to be your loving night. See if all of the love is going to be applicable and it's going to be in there to get you the Halloween. No, let's do something different. Let's do something different. That's called the Spectral World Tarot. Ultraviolet Pisces, Spectral World Tarot. Let's see. This is the One World Tarot. So let's see what's going on there. And what's ahead in love? What kind of exciting things can we get for Faith over here? Faith has faith that we will have some beautiful multitudes of wonderful opportunities happening here. Queen of Pentacles is interesting indeed. You got 9 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and a 6 of Wands as well. I really think what's ahead is sort of a level of recovery from a love situation. Like we need to fix a previous love situation. We need to get some address. We need to address some of the things. It's almost like you're carrying around too much baggage. You're carrying around some things that need to be addressed, that need to be fixed, that need to be handled. Queen of Pentacles says you want something steady, but you're just not getting the steadiness, the opportunities that you want in here. Knight of Wands says the opportunities that we get don't seem like they work, don't seem like they function as well as they need to. 4 of Cups as well kind of says, well, there's not a lot of love opportunities that I like. So I really think that you need to be patient here. The more patient you are, the better off you're going to be. The more opportunities you're going to have, the better off the opportunities are going to be. I think you have good love opportunities out there, but you have to be patient here. It looks like there's a little bit of a sort of a slog that needs to go through before we can get that. There's also somebody coming in from your past that needs to be addressed. You need to address a situation, sort of like a karmic relationship. You need to address it. You need to fix it. You need to work on it. You need to get a lot of things through. You need to work through the issues here. And after all of this happens, I think that everything is going to be much better off for you. 6 of Wands is in that opportunity and opens that door for you to get something fantastic. But it feels like a little bit of a slog or a little bit of things that need to be addressed from the past before we can move on with that. Dice is here. Will my life stay secure for a long time? I have no idea what that means. It sounds good. I want a secure life, but I'm not sure if that's something that you can do. I'm not sure if that's an opportunity out there that we can get done here. Will a life stay secure for a long time? I don't really know. I mean, that's an interesting question, right? How much security do you need to be happy? That's going to be the thing. How much do you need? Just plentiful money? Do you need $15,000 a day? By the way, the stock market channel is now open. I have all of my stock market course on that. If you're interested in watching that, I realize that actually appeals to like 2 people out of 700. But if you are one of those 2 people, go to the community tab. It is in there. Anyway, will life stay secure for a long time? The Judgment card, no. I mean, you need some level of change. I don't think that you're going to be happy if you just have the same thing every day. It's boring. There's no challenges. There's nothing to reach out and get. There's no feeling of accomplishments in your life. I don't think that's good for you. The magician says you need to use your skills. You need to use the opportunities. You need to get excited about things. And a lot of times that's not something that you can do. It's not something that you can do without some level of challenges. You need something to activate your brain. You don't want to go into a coma over there in real life. Hanged Man said you need new ways of looking at things. Different ways of looking at things are going to be important for you, definitely. So you need the new things happening. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation. Are they uncomfortable? Getting out of our comfort zone is uncomfortable. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The magician says you need to be able to use your skills. You need to be able to hone your skills and get excited about things and get exhilarated and get all pumped up about stuff. I think that's going to be, does that mean security? Not really. It does mean a little bit of anxiousness. A little bit of a butterflies in the tummy as we're trying to kind of get scared about something. I'll be like, ooh, what's going on with that? Anyway, all right. Yeah. How are my ghost friends? Yes, I'm serious. Okay. You ghost friends. I think the Queen of Wands says they're busy doing ghosty things. They got ghosty things to do. The Page of Swords says they can't really communicate with you as they need to. Not like Bruce Willis in The Sixth Sense. By the way, spoiler alert, he was dead. But yeah, the Page of Swords, it feels like they can't communicate some of the things they need to for you. I think if you get into a meditative state, if you work on the communication, I think that there are some good opportunities for you out there to make that happen, but you do need to sort of work on the communication with these friends. And I think you can have a good and a different and an exciting level of communication with them indeed. Queen of Wands says they're very busy doing ghostly type of things. And Knight of Pentacles says, they've been around. So I think communicating with them is going to be very valuable if you can open the door, if you can open the channel for that. Knight of Pentacles says they have a lot of knowledge to give you, a lot of cool things to tell you if you could just get hooked up with that channel. So there we go. All right, a lot of cool things happening with this. Tiara, how does Malcolm feel for me? Does Malcolm like me at all? If Malcolm liked you, they would be on the teddy bear deck. This is the Teddy Bear Tarot. I treat teddy bears so bad. I treat teddy bears so bad. By the way, the dogs were over today, and I did try to feed them the teddy bear. They did not like the teddy bear because it did not squeak. It did not squeak. It didn't go squeak, squeak. The teddy bear does not squeaky, and the dogs like squeakies. So just be aware of that, okay? Just be aware of that, some dogs like the squeakies, and some dogs don't. Some days you feel like a nut, and some days you don't. All right, Mounds does not have nuts. Almond Joy does. How does Malcolm feel for me? The Sun, King of Swords, the Judgment. They feel like you're not ready. They feel like that's the first thing I got from this Judgment card. Why aren't you ready? Why aren't you ready? It feels like they're ready, but you're not ready. It's almost like they're offering something, but you're not willing to take it. They're offering this excitement. You're not willing to go forth with it. There's stuff going on with that. It feels like you're just not prepared. So you got to think, why are you not prepared? What do you need to do? Where are we going with this? I think that's going to be the big thing here. King of Swords says you're great to talk to. You have a excellent personality. You're very sort of open. Have a lot of good things happening here. And the Sun, right? Let's get out together. Let's make these things happen. Let's open these doors. It's going to be fantastic, right? It's going to be fantastic. That is how they feel in regards to that. You love both Mounds and Almond Joy. I don't know if you remember the commercial or not. Does Erica miss me and want me to move back home? I miss you and I want you to move back home, Tiara. So let's see if Eric does too, is what I'm saying. Let's see if that's going to happen. What is going on with Eric and all of this other stuff? All right, I can't eat coconut anymore. Oh my, coconuts are out, huh? Yeah, coconuts are out. All right, do they miss me? Do they want me back home? Whoa, yes, they do. Wow, this is an excellent reading. This is like a textbook reading for good stuff happening here. Look at this. I need you to move. Look, teddy bears on the end of the stick. Teddy bears on the end of the stick. Go, wee. Oh, wait, let me put it in the same position. Wee, wee. They want you to move. Movement card. Move back home. Excitement. Lots of exhilaration here. They are concerned about that. They have been thinking about that. All that other stuff. So you need to be aware of that. They want you to move back home, right? I want to give the opportunity. I want to give you the space. I want to give you whatever you need to come back because we love you.
I love you.
So that is a definite thumbs up. I mean, you really can't get a better thumbs up than that right there. That's what I'm saying. Femme is next. We got Anne. We are out of here. They were out of here. Does C want to move? What does C want to do moving forward? All right, let's see if they're excited about it, if they're going to have that open door, if they want this opportunity. What are they going to do with all this stuff? We're going to use the kitty tarot for this because we can't have too many kitties, too many cat tarots. It does not exist, my friend. It just does not exist. What does C want to do moving forward? Let's see where that goes. You can't drink milk anymore. Oh, man. You know, there's a lot of videos and doctors saying that cow's milk is literally for cows, and it causes a massive inflammation in the body for humans. I mean, a lot of videos talk about that, and it's like, well, you know, basically cow's milk is designed genetically for cows, and it causes massive inflation in a lot of humans. So I mean, you gotta go watch it on the videos on the YouTube. A lot of doctors are saying, like, just avoid milk. And a lot of people have dairy allergies and they don't know it because they'll have dairy in some different products and they just feel bad. And they don't really know what's going on with that. Try goat's milk. I don't know. I think if cow's milk is not for humans, I don't know if a goat's milk is for a human either. Maybe we're designed to drink the goat. I don't know. Anyway, what does C want to do moving forward? The Three of Wands, they don't know. They don't know. They have no clue. The Three of Wands, I'm scanning the environment. I have no idea. I mean, you know, I'm looking at these opportunities. I'm all excited about it. I don't know what the hell to do. The Three of Wands, I'm scanning, I'm looking. I don't know. I have no clue at all. Ace of Cups says I definitely want something new, something exciting, but it's not something that I have planned, right? And not something that I have planned. I have an open door for that. Seven of Swords says I have a lot of gifts. I have a lot of things to offer, but I really don't know what to do moving forward. I have no clue. I'm going to wing it, and I'm not really going to be, too excited about really anything at this point. Man, it really feels like they have no idea. It's almost like a level of incompetence. A level of incompetence with that. And the last reading of the night is Anne. What do I need to know right now regarding uploading the project? Very critical, very important indeed. Let's use a technology deck for this, shall we? This is the technology deck. By the way, Lamusi Design, we're going to have news tomorrow morning. Lamusi Design has a new tarot project, and it looks spectacular. It looks spectacular. So just be aware of that. All right, what I need to know right now regarding uploading this project, using a little bit of the technology deck, all the fancy technology things over here. Judgement. You may have to redo some stuff. It feels like there's some stuff needs to be redone. It's like somebody's not happy. Somebody needs a tweak. It feels like something needs to be done that's currently not being done, right? The Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation. Why do I have to re-upload it? Like, why do I have to do something, right? So it feels like that there's something that needs to be addressed here. The Star feels like that, yeah, we're all excited. Ultimately, it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. We have a lot of information. We have a lot of excitement, a lot of really kind of seriousness around this end of this. The Devil says that we have a lot of doubts, though. We're kind of concerned and scared and worried about this, that, and what have you. It feels like the Eight of Cups. It feels like we've been abandoned almost, or we forgot something. I think that's the biggest thing here. It feels like we forgot something. Something's incomplete. Something's not done. We forgot something. And it really feels like that's sort of the overall thing about uploading the project with that. Did you forget anything? I don't know. The Star says you seem to be on target with everything, which seemed to be good. But the Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation says almost like we need to tweak something and then re-upload it a little bit later. And that is my opinion on that stuff. and all of that other good stuff. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. We will see you tomorrow.
I'm put up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see your face where